Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the first video in the Mabdr series. So I'll go ahead and give it away. I am headed to the start down in Damascus, Virginia to attack the Mabdr, which is a little over 1,000-mile route of pavement, gravel roads, dirt roads in the backcountry, pretty much from southern Virginia, kind of the Virginia-Tennessee border, working its way up to West Virginia through Harper's Ferry, and then kind of through Maryland Antietam Battlefield up to Michaud State Forest, and then working our way up to the Pennsylvania-New York border in Lawrenceville, Pennsylvania. So there's multiple of these BDRs across the country. This is the closest one to us. So I have about a 350-mile ride down to the start there in Damascus. So I just got off work, gonna hammer out the pavement miles down there. So not the most exciting ride on this first video of the series, but they should get more interesting. So I am headed there on my 2020 KTM 1290. Got the tank bag and a top bag. We're just going to be hoteling it, so no camping gear. We are in the midst of a, I'd say, self-inflicted fuel shortage, thanks to our news channels. So everyone panics like the toilet paper situation, and so a lot of gas stations are out of fuel. So will be interesting to see how that goes with the trip. So currently, I left home about a half an hour ago, just crossing into Harper's Ferry here from Maryland, and going to meet up with two-wheeled rider Mario somewhere near 81. We're gonna hammer out the pavement miles. So I've been following the group Mabdr on Facebook, and a lot of great information, a lot of good interaction from people traveling. Already some tips on stations that are out of gas along the route. So that's been amazing and a great wealth of information. So really appreciate everyone that's on there. Also the website for the Mabdr, the GPS files, everything there has been super useful. I'm a little bit spoiled in having my trip planner Mario along for it. Obviously a lot of experience on cross-country trips and a lot of trips in between. So he has everything kind of planned out by the days. I'm leaving Wednesday evening to the start, so we'll get started Thursday. Thursday night we'll stay around Covington, I believe, and then Friday we'll work our way to the Maryland area and depart there kind of around Harper's Ferry back to home. A nice night in my own bed, and then we'll work our way up to the PA section Saturday morning, and then we'll end Sunday night up at Lawrenceville, and then wake up Monday morning early and hammer out the mileage back home in time for finishing off a half day of work. This goes back to just trying to find more roads that the 1290 is better suiting. This will be a fun trail to go along with. We have a great group of guys going. Pete, who is a sweep rider for Mario's Wild and Wonderful events. Obviously Mario. We have Jordan, Dad Mode on YouTube. And then a few others are going to meet us later on in the trip. So it should be a great group, a lot of fun. So can't say I'm definitely excited for the trip. Not exactly excited for the Route 81 South. But hopefully we'll avoid some traffic. There are some nice mountain views at least, even though the roads are pretty straight and highway. Wish I had a little bit more time to take a better route down there, but just want to get into it and start the route. So I believe this Mabdr is ranked first or second as far as easiest. So I don't think it'll be like the Green Ridge Dual Sport I just completed last week. But still, I hear it's some great scenery. Got a couple creek crossings. The gravel roads will be fun. Nothing too technical. I hear the New England BDR is a little bit more technical, so maybe get there later this year or next year and try that one out. Yeah, just starting out this first video, more of a motovlog start, just because of the not as fun riding, which hopefully will get more interesting as the series goes along and the days go along. on the trip. You know, besides Mario, I think everyone else is already on their way down there. We'll meet up in the morning. I believe the first day is going to be 200 some miles. I think that puts us into section 3. We're about a half a tank, so I think we're going to go ahead and try to find a gas station with some fuel, and then we'll meet up with Mario, which is about an hour and 15 minutes into my trip, and then we'll hammer out the rest of the way down to the hotel. The weather is looking absolutely amazing. I think it does get down to like 39 at night, but hopefully we'll have our mileage done during the daylight. 70s during the day, looks like no rain, so I don't think we could have planned a better trip temperature wise. It's really that perfect riding weather. Alright, so first gas stop in Steven City. Yeah, I got Mario over here. I guess our thing's just connected. Hear him? Here's the knot. Alright, so finally found some gas, met up with Mario back there at the Sheets in Steven City. And we got some crazy guy that can't stay in his lane. But we're gonna go hammer out down 81 towards the hotel. Try to play it cautious with the fuel and stop here probably at 100 and some miles. That guy still can't stay in his lane back there. Mario's having a hell of a time, but won't be the most exciting ride, but we'll knock out these miles and work our way south. Alright, only 2.5 gallons. Alright, back at it, but looks like there's 81 shut down, of course, and to delay the trip a little bit, but at least we'll be able to get off the highway. Alright, some mic issues, so you're getting a little voiceover here. So that's a wrap for the day. Not the most fun ride down 81, but headed back to the Fairfield Inn, and tomorrow should be some much better riding. Mario and I will meet up with Jordan and Pete, and then hit the start of the Mabdr a few miles south in Damascus. So thank you all for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one.